Hello everyone and thank you for watching. Bye! Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my YouTube channel. Before I get started, I just want to say thank you guys so much for helping me to reach 2,000 subscribers. Honestly means the absolute world to me, so I just thought I'd give a quick thank you at the beginning of this video because I think it's my first video since reaching 2,000 subscribers. But like I say, thank you guys so much. If you watch my 2020 goals video, you'll know that it was actually my goal for the whole of this year to reach 2,000. So the fact that I've already reached it and it's still January just blows my mind. So thank you guys so much for that and sticking around to watch this face. I don't know why you would, but thank you anyway. Wow, I've honestly filmed this intro like 600 times and I'm just so done with trying to film it again. So this is what you're getting. Great quality content. Anyway, so I thought I'd film a bit of a ways of staying motivated when you're trying to lose weight or just on the Slimming World or whatever diet plan you're following. So I'm on Slimming World at the moment, but this should work whether you're following Weight Watchers, whether you're calorie counting, you're just cutting out rubbish, you're just trying to get healthier and living a better, making healthier food choices. Either way, if your long-term goal is to lose weight, these are some tips that are going to help you to stay motivated. Or at least these are things that work for myself. They might not work for everybody, but these are things that have definitely worked for me whilst I've been following Slimming World. So the first thing is to write down the reasons why you want to lose weight. So not only does this help you set in stone why you want to lose weight, I find it also keeps me motivated because if I'm having a day where I feel like giving in and I don't feel like putting as much effort into my weight loss, I can look through these. I save them on my phone, but honestly you can just write them down anywhere, but I put them on the notes app on my phone and then I just read through them to say why am I doing this? Why do I want to do this? Is my weight loss still important to me? And the answer is yes. So then I look through and I think I want to be able to do this and this and this, and I want to feel like this. And honestly it really helps me. So like I say, definitely write a list of reasons why you want to lose weight. Another thing as well to help you keep motivated, wow, I just can't say it. Another thing as well to help you keep motivated is to definitely do it for the right reasons. Don't go into weight loss because somebody else has told you to. Don't go into weight loss because you think so-and-so down the road is gonna think you look nicer. Only go into weight loss for yourself. So your goal has got to be to lose weight and your goal has got to be healthier. If you're happy and confident in the way you are but someone else is telling you you need to lose weight, you're not going to do it for the right reasons and therefore you're not going to be as motivated to go ahead and carry on with the weight loss. So definitely only do it for yourself. Don't try and do this for anybody else. So the next thing that keeps me motivated is to have realistic expectations and don't set yourself a goal that's not achievable. So say obviously you probably get there in the end. And some people might be able to go, I'm going to lose 7 stone in a month, and they can do it. But I find it so much easier to set small goals. So like my first initial goal was 2 stone. I've reached that now. So I've set myself a goal for another 2 stone. I want to lose 2 stone before June and another 2 stone after that before December. So my long-term goal for this year is 4 stone. However, I've broken that down. And my long-term goal overall is a lot further than that. But definitely set these shorter goals because I find it's way more achievable when you've got these shorter goals to work towards than it is to think I've got 10 stone to lose and I've got 2 years to lose that 10 stone, but I've gained a pound, so now I'm way further back than I thought I was. And honestly it's not good to do it that way. I mean, like I say, some people might be able to do it and this is just my personal opinion and the things that personally keep me motivated. So it might not work for everybody, but for me, setting smaller goals that I can reach short term definitely spur me on for the weight loss. And when I've reached that smaller goal, I feel amazing, like 2 stone, and I'm like, I'm going to treat myself. I feel great. So definitely, yeah, set smaller goals, treat yourself, work towards those smaller goals. Obviously, have a long-term goal in mind. Like my long-term goal is just to be happy and confident in my body. So as soon as I get to a stage where I'm happy and confident, I'll call target. But until then, I've got my small goals that I'm working towards, and these don't even have to be weight loss milestones. Like my goals are drinking more water to help me with my weight loss, going to the gym more often, fitting in so many sessions, going down a size in clothing, just things like that that can also contribute to your long-term target, but it really helps. So another way of keeping motivated is to definitely find a plan for weight loss that works around your lifestyle. So if you've got more money and you can afford to go to a personal trainer and have a nutritionist, a dietitian, someone who specialises in nutrition to write your plan, perfect. If you have no money but you want to do it from home and you just want to cut out eating rubbish and start making healthier choices, perfect. If you want to work out on your front lawn, perfect. If you want to go to the gym every month, perfect. Whatever works for yourself. Like I say, at the moment Slimming World's working for me because I work Monday to Friday, so every Wednesday night I can go and get weighed at Slimming World. Other people might not have that luxury. It just depends on your personal lifestyle. So definitely research online, like things that are in your local area, things that you can do and fit into your lifestyle to help you. Because if you plan to fit in 6 days a week at the gym and you're going to go pay somebody so much money to write you a diet plan, but you don't really have the money and you don't really have the time to do that, it's not achievable and it's not going to work for you long term. Whereas if you find something that will fit in with your lifestyle long term, then it's more of a lifestyle change than it is a diet, if that makes sense. So for me, Slimming World fits in on a Wednesday, and I'm in a fortunate position that there's a gym up the road and it's fairly cheap per month, so I am able to go and I do have the time to go to the gym and go to Slimming World. But I know other people don't, like they've got families, they've got commitments. So definitely research things that work for yourself and research things that are going to help you with your goals long term. Another thing is to definitely make meal plans, because this stops you from straying. So I find, as well as this, if I'm planning my sins for the day, so say if you meal plan your main meals and you work out, if you're on Slimming World, you work out the sins, but if you're not, you work out the calories or you work out how many treats you're allowing yourself and things like that. If you factor that in before the day starts, you're more likely to start off on the right foot. Whereas if you don't factor that in and you just go eating whatever you want for the day, but you think you're going to stay on plan, you accidentally go over your sins or you go over your calories and then you're limited for the rest of the day. Whereas if you plan those things in, I find it a lot easier to make sure that you're sticking to your weight loss plan and make sure you're going to achieve your goals. Also, to go alongside that, I do find keeping a food journal really handy. So what I've started doing, I'm just finding my diary, is I have this diary for the year, which I use for like work stuff and things as well. But in here, I also document. So this was Wednesday, I documented that I went to Slimming World, how much I lost, my measurements, what I ate for breakfast, lunch, tea, my total sins that I had that day. And then these are things that I needed to achieve. So the gym, work, uploading a video, and then I wrote how many subscribers I had. So yeah, definitely I find this is amazing. Writing down what you eat for the day really helps, because sometimes I find if you don't, you could eat a chocolate bar at 10 o'clock in the morning, gets to 7 o'clock at night and you're like, oh, I've had no sins today because you forgot you ate it. Whereas if it's in here, you can look and you think, oh no, I've had a chocolate bar today, so I've only got so and so sins left, so this is what I'm going to have for the rest of the day. Or, oh, I didn't eat my healthy extra A, but you have and you just forgot about it. So definitely keep a food journal, because this is a little lifesaver. This might not work for everybody, but for me, I find going to group really helps me. So I find I go and get weighed on a Wednesday and I stay, even if it was a gain, even if it's not the result I was hoping for. I'll take a seat. Obviously, if it's reasonable, sometimes I just can't because I'm busy or I've got other commitments. But whenever I can, I'll take a seat in group and I'll sit there for image therapy and I'll listen to what other people have had to say. I'll listen to what other people have been eating, because I find that gives you really good recipe ideas for things that you can try for the next week, and it keeps it exciting. But yeah, definitely I find staying to group really helps me. Obviously that's personal preference as well, because my boyfriend Josh does Slimming World with me. He doesn't have to go to group, he can do it at home. He does come to group because he comes to support me, but he doesn't think it makes a difference to his weight loss. Whereas I find the weeks I don't stay to group are usually the weeks when I'm not as well on plan, if that makes sense. So either stay into group or get your family and friends to support you in your weight loss. But the outside support from other people definitely helps with your weight loss, or I find it helps with mine anyway. Yeah, definitely finding a group, which also goes along with the finding something that works in with your lifestyle. So it might just be implementing healthier, don't know why I'm doing this, implementing healthier meals into your household for your whole family, things like that. But definitely get other people involved to help you with your weight loss. Another thing that I find really motivates me is to celebrate So when you hit a target at Slimming World, you get a certificate, and I like to post this on my Instagram, my social media, things like that. Some people might not like this, or some people might be like, oh, there she goes again. But I find this really, really helps. Like, the certificates for me, I know it's a piece of paper with a number on it, but I find it really helps. And it's like, you can look back on it and go, I got my 2 stone award that week. That was incredible. That was amazing. I've not done that before, and I'm really proud of myself. Or the Slimmer of the week, or Slimmer of the month, things like that. I find they really spur me on. Like this month, I really, really want to be Slimmer of the month, but doesn't help that I had a £1 gain last week. But I have been going to the gym, so that could be why, hopefully. But yeah, things like that. It's like a little competition with yourself, sort of. But I find celebrating your weight losses or posting them definitely helps. Another thing that motivates me, which obviously doesn't help until you've lost a bit of weight, is people saying to you like, oh, you look incredible, oh, look at you, and then you think, oh, I need to stay on this, because if I put this weight back on now, that's not good. Something else that really helps motivate me is to set an event in mind for what I want to lose weight for. So at the moment, my birthday is in June. At the moment, my birthday is always in June. My birthday's in June, and at the moment my goal is to lose 2 stone before my birthday. But things like that, or even events, so say if you've got a work event coming up and you want to lose £5 before the work event, things like that, I find having something to look forward to really helps you with your weight loss. So for me, like I said, 2 stone before my birthday so I can wear a really nice dress and feel amazing on my birthday is my current motivator for keeping going. But it could be anything specific for you, even if it's you're going out for a meal with your boyfriend next Sunday and you want to lose a couple of pounds to fit into a dress and it not be as tight. Just anything that is personalised to you, which is going to help you, and it's a goal for you to work towards. Another thing that I will say really is motivating is it motivating? But anyway, another tip for staying on track is to not let a bad meal turn into a bad day. And I know this is easier said than done. Like, you wake up in the morning and you really fancy something naughty, so you have a bad breakfast, and then you think at lunchtime, you're like, oh, well, I had a bad breakfast, so I may as well have a bad lunch. And I've had a bad lunch now, so I may as well have a bag of crisps. And I had a bag of crisps, and now I may as well have a bad meal. And by the time you know it, you've used up all your sins, you've had a really bad day, and sometimes that turns into a bad week, and it's just getting yourself back on track. So I find it easier, have your treat meals, have your bad breakfast, have your bad lunch or whatever, but get straight back on it afterwards. So say if you go over your sins one day, it doesn't mean you have to go over your sins the rest of the days. So try and rein it back in and try and get yourself back on track, which I do know it's easier said than done. We're all human. We all cave sometimes. I do it myself, especially over Christmas. I have been terrible, but it's just being able to get yourself back on track that I find really, really helps. Another thing that I find really, really helps is to follow people on, say, Instagram, just any social media really that inspires you. So I find on Facebook there's like the Pinch of None groups. You can join Facebook groups for your local Slimming World if you're a member of Slimming World. Following people on Instagram who do healthy food. I'll put my Instagram here. But things like that, people on social media definitely motivate me, especially when I see their before and after pictures and the transformation is incredible. And then I'm just like, wow, I want that to be me. So find people who you find motivate you. And along with that also, find quotes that motivate you. So when I was first starting out my weight loss journey, my glasses keep falling down, it's so annoying. But when I was first starting out my weight loss journey, I would Google motivational quotes and set them as my screensaver on my phone. So that when I'm on my screen, on my phone, and I might be thinking, oh, stuff it, I'm going to go to the shop and I'm going to treat myself. And then I read this and I think, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to self-sabotage. So things like that, definitely motivational quotes and finding people that you find really motivate you and you want to be like them. I would say one final thing that really motivates me on my weight loss is to have somebody to do it with. And I know this is easier said than done because not everybody has somebody, but I forced Josh to come to Slimming World with me, and he really wasn't that keen of the idea because he's always been able to, if he needs to lose weight, he can lose weight at home by himself and he's easily self-motivated, whereas I'm not. I need that support. So I find getting someone to come with you, or even if it's your friend, your boyfriend, your neighbour, your mum, your gran, your dad, a family member, just anybody. If you can find somebody that's willing to do it with you, it's so much easier. So if you can get someone at work and you both do it, just Definitely, I find sometimes other people can really help motivate you, which is why the social media thing also comes in, because if you don't have somebody that will come with you to the gym or for exercise or to help you stay on track with your weight loss, you can also look at other people who have been losing weight. I find that a really, really good way of staying motivated. So this has been me rambling again, but like I say, I hope this video has been helpful. I've really tried to outline some of the ways that I stay motivated on Slimming World, and I hope that these have been handy for some of you guys. Obviously, a lot of it's probably obvious, but these are my tips for no they're not. These are my tips for staying on track and staying motivated, and how I've managed to lose 2.5 stone on my Slimming World. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you have. I will be filming a what I eat in a day video tomorrow, so that will be coming on Thursday. So stay tuned for that. Hit the notification bell to be notified when I upload. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!